Power virtual agents, they're powerful chatbots that you can interact with. They can perform tasks on behalf of your employees or your customers, and you can surface these chatbots either through a service or the web or Teams, right? It's a part of the productivity suite of the Microsoft Power Platform. So the Microsoft Power Platform, here's a nice slide of this Office 365 Azure Dynamics applications. Going to be mostly low code. They say low code, no code. That's argumentable. Some people think that it's low or no code, but then you can get into coding actually. And some people say that JSON is code. So it's up to you to determine what that means. We have the Power BI, we have Power Apps, we have Power Automate, and now we have Power Virtual Agents. And all of these apps are built up on the data connectors, portals, AI Builder, and the Common Data Service. Common Data Service is the data store, right? So you're going to see a lot of kind of commonality when I show you Power Virtual Agents with Power Automate. They sort of look alike with the editor, and also with Power Apps, you'll see the canvas that's going to look kind of the same. And you'll even see elements of Power BI in there. So a little bit more about Power Virtual Agents, right? So they can respond back to your customers and your employee needs. So it's a chat bot in Teams or anywhere else. You can surface this in a number of different places. And we said no code. You don't need to understand AI. You don't need to understand coding for this. Like, you don't have to build anything with C# for building intelligent chatbots. You can talk to the bot and it will interact with you, and you don't need to be a rocket scientist to be able to figure this out. It has a nice graphical user interface for design, so very similar to Power Apps or Power Automate. The interface is very much the same, more closely aligned with Flow. I mentioned integration to web, Teams, Slack, HubSpot in a number of what's called channels. There's just a couple of certain settings that you're going to need to do in order to make them accessible outside your environment. But for the most part with Teams, it's just push a button and it's out there. You can get it in your whole organization, or you can publish it in just one team. Hundreds of pre-built connectors, just like Flow, Power Automate. Being able to connect to other systems is very important. So you're going to have a lot of pre-built things that you can already take advantage of. You're going to be able to automate workflows using Power Automate. You can also go in to build complex scenarios. If there's something that you can't do just dragging and dropping, you can go and build skills in Azure, and you can extend the skills of your bot. There's complex scenarios that can be handled here. Leverages the natural language understanding. So all the information that Microsoft has collected in the models, they've built this natural language understanding. You can put in a couple triggers and your bot in it, and you communicate with the bot in a way that you don't have to say exactly what the triggers say. It can understand your intention based on what you're saying. You can monitor and improve the performance of the bot. Nice Power BI analytics built in. Analyze performance of your bot